and exclusiveness.
Exclusive.
Yeah.
Scope is a never-ending journey. Join the ride. Cannot see. Like, because it's like...
I think the forest now is
I started as art director. But more and more, I felt that sort of thing sort of pigeonholed me into something. I mean, years back, of course, I write myself as creative director, or I'm a designer. But nowadays, I think it's less and less important for me because I don't mind having no definition or no title. I think the title that I call myself right now is like a graphic artist. What is important is the kind of work that you do consistently that would define who you are. I think improvement is in the mind. Of course, you have your skills, but right now with technology and with ability of people around you, you can get some of these things done. I think the quality of thinking and your point of view, it's, I think, quite valuable. And that point of view is the one that is the genesis to start quite a lot of things rolling. I think the SCOPE platform is really good because they're looking to the future. I believe SCOPE is about what's next, the next generation. So the SCOPE project to me is like, in some ways, like contrast. It's not directly about an automobile or model or car, but rather the spirit of what Porsche is about. And I think that spirit is a manifestation of this project. I have my own interpretation of what a logo should be. I think one of the ideas that I thought I wanted to do is to do a logo that is not fixed. But then I think that idea is a bit too conceptual and too abstract. In the end, like what should that logo be? That still begs the question. Despite my intention of having a non-logo logo, right? There still have to be a logo. I think I went on this collage or maybe very spontaneous way of working. That also typifies my work because collage are quite organic and incidental. You use materials that you have on hand and then you put them together, and through putting them together you may arrive at something. And in the final version, like later on when you see it, that's the version that I think Porsche actually took a liking to. This was one of the first versions that we did. The idea initially was to go out there, I don't know, to a junkyard or to a factory or somewhere and get materials and put them together to create almost like a sculpture from found objects. And then from there, working backwards, derive the logo from there. I always thought that we pay too much attention to the finished product. It is always better to free oneself of all this constraint of trying to make something really perfect. I think the trick is actually to be very organic and spontaneous in the process. Typically, when someone goes to the printer and print, the objective is to get color accuracy. But what I have been doing with my own work, I wanted more to work in a manner where what the machine is capable of doing that is not normal at all. And through that, develop a new sense or develop a sense of aesthetic and feel that is not conceivable in the beginning. So this printing operator is also specially selected by me because he's used to me working with me like that. Most people will be like terrified of it. I think there have to be some stabilizing factor in one's life, especially when one wants to create work that are quite chaotic and all that, which is always a contrast or a contradiction to their lives, you know. But I think when work is concerned, I don't have any barriers actually. I don't think so much about my work. It just comes out of me. The method to the madness is that I don't put rules and these are the lines drawn for you. You're not supposed to get out of these lines. But I'm always getting out of these lines. That is the whole entire intention, you see. Art is not about making sense. It's about a certain emotion, a feeling that triggers. It's very powerful. It inspires you. It sort of push you and say that, fuck it, I'm going to do it. I'm a creative guy doing my work, you know. That's it.